Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope we're all having a great day today and we're all doing well. Sorry if I'm talking a bit quiet. It is midnight right now and there are people like asleep in the house and everything, so I'm trying to be considerate and not wake them up. But I wanted to get this video out talking about Operation Neon Dawn because we did have the reveal earlier. Now there's a lot of stuff to cover in this, so I may miss some of it in this video, and I'm sorry if I do, but I am going to be making videos tomorrow and everything when the test server comes out, because that's when the test server comes out tomorrow. There are people who have had early access to it right now, all the big content creators and everything, so definitely go check them out if you want to see some gameplay early. But tomorrow is when we get the official release of the test server, and I will be, I don't know if I'm going to stream or anything, but I'm definitely going to be making content off it, so I'll be showing off the new map, the new skyscraper rework. I'll be showing off Aruni and everything, and all the other changes. And I just want to take some time in this video to talk about these changes in case you missed the reveal or you don't understand some stuff. And there's actually some stuff that's been said on Twitter that hasn't really been talked about yet. So first off, we'll talk about the map. The map is a skyscraper rework and everything. There's not really much I can go into yet because I've obviously not played any of it, but they did show us some of it. It looks very good. It looks like they've changed a lot of the issues with the map and everything. And that's all there really is I can talk about now. Obviously, go check out those content creators who do have access to the season already, because they obviously will be playing the new skyscraper. But just know that is what the map is going to be for the season if you weren't aware. And yes, skyscraper rework looks fun, and I will get gameplay of that tomorrow. Next thing I want to talk about is Aruni. Now Aruni is the brand new defender to Rainbow Six Siege. She's a 2-speed 2-armor operator, and she has Dokubi's DMR and Mozzie's P10 Roni and Caveira's pistol as a secondary. Now, this is the first time we've ever had a DMR on defense. It does not have the 3x scope, it has a 1.5x scope, but it's still going to be a pretty strong weapon. And her gadget is basically sort of like a mix of Castle and sort of Capcan and Jäger. So what this gadget basically does is, if an operator walks into it, it will actually do 40 damage to them, so it's kind of like Capcan like that. If a gadget is thrown into it, it will destroy that gadget, so it's kind of like Jäger like that. And obviously it's like Castle to an extent, because it's kind of blocking off that rotation. But obviously, unlike with Castle barricades, you can see through Aruni's thing, and you can shoot through it as well without really having much effect. You can still shoot through it pretty well without the gadget actually doing much work. It's when like attackers' gadgets and utilities interact with it is when there's an issue. Now, you cannot actually destroy Aruni's gadget. It is indestructible. She can pick it up and put it somewhere else, but it's indestructible. So basically what happens is, when you walk into it, it will disable it for 10 seconds, I believe it is. Don't quote me on that number, but I'm pretty sure it's 10 seconds. And that's the same if you throw a gadget into it. And then once that is up, or I'm pretty sure once a defender actually reactivates it, it will shoot back up again and do its job. Now, I'm not 100% sure on that, obviously, because I've not had hands-on gameplay. I will get that tomorrow, but just know that it is indestructible. The only way to disable it is actually interacting with it, so using some utility on it or walking into it yourself. And that's very strong, and she does have 3 of these. So this can be used in situations where it's like a post plant and they've got a reinforced wall open. You can shoot that over and they can't run back in if they have low health or stuff like that. Or they can't throw a nade in or a capital bolt to try and stop the defuse. They can obviously shoot you, but they're kind of limited for options. So she's going to be very strong, especially with Dokubi's DMR and everything. Now, I want to talk about some other changes as well. Jäger has actually had sort of an ADS rework. Now, his ADS only destroys one gadget at a time, but it has a 10-second cooldown, and it actually has infinite charges. So basically, if you throw a flashbang, the ADS will catch it, and it'll have to wait 10 seconds before it can catch any other projectile. So now, say someone's bandit tricking, they've got an ADS on the window, you can throw a flashbang, it'll catch that flashbang, and then you can throw an nade in and you'll be fine. You could even throw a nade in very close to the window to destroy the ADS, so you don't have to worry about it after 10 seconds and it comes back online. This is very easier now. It's much easier to counter Jäger. Womai is definitely going to get more play as well, and I actually want to talk about something as well with this. Is Mello, who is a game developer, has actually took to Twitter to kind of talk about another thing, and I've not really seen anyone talk about it because it's a pretty new tweet. 35 minutes ago it was actually posted, and it's basically saying, if you guys play the game now, obviously, you may know that if there's an ADS and a Womai magnet on a window, the Womai magnet would get priority, it would catch the gadget and take it away, and the ADS would not have any effect on that. Now they're changing it. If you've got a Womai magnet too close to an ADS, that Womai magnet will catch that projectile, and then the ADS will catch that projectile. So if you are, trying to stack a Womai and trying to stack an ADS on a window, if you throw a gadget at that window and the Womai disc catches it, and then the Jäger catches it, that's that one flashbang or whatever you've thrown in, using up that ADS and using up that magnet. So instead of having to waste a bunch of utility to get rid of a magnet and an ADS, if that's a poorly placed ADS and magnet placement, you can take that out with one projectile. Then that will obviously get rid of the magnet, and that ADS will be on cooldown for 10 seconds, so then you can continue to throw stuff in or go take out that ADS. So they're really targeting on this whole utility dump meta, and they're going a really great way around it, and I'm very excited to see how this goes in the future. The next thing I want to talk about is the Hibana gadget rework. Now she can actually select different options. So as it's always been, she shoots 6 pellets at a time. Now she has an option to switch to 4 or 2. This is kind of like how Zofia can switch between her concussions and her explosives, and like Capital can switch between his bolts. It's like a system like that. So now Hibana can switch between all of her different options. This is obviously going to help because this is the season where we are, I believe, getting reinforced hatches on roofs as a default. So we're going to need as much hard breach capability as possible. And Hibana can obviously open more hatches now, because you only need 4 pellets to open a hatch. And if she can toggle it to only use 4 in a hatch rather than 6, you're going to be saving some, then you're going to be able to open another hatch with those that you've saved. So you're going to be able to open more hatches than you ever could with Hibana now. It's a great change, and it's really good. Another operator change, and this is the kind of final major operator change, is Echo. And the only thing about that is his drones are no longer invisible. When you move an Echo drone, you put it on the roof, it will go invisible. And if you move again, it will go uninvisible. Now it's just not invisible at all, and it's kind of just to make Echo players, you know, have to hide their drone a bit more rather than having it out in the open invisible, then just using it to get... it's kind of to stop that frustration of when you're trying to plan and you're like, where is this yokai drone? Now it's, you know, not invisible by default, and it won't be invisible at all. And that's it. That's a really good operator changes. I really like all those operator changes and everything. Another thing is, I'm quite worried about this, is Aruni's passive ability is that when she melees, she can actually melee softballs and make a hole in it because she's got her prosthetic arm. And, you know, she can make rotation holes in it and everything. But the thing I'm worried about like this is she can make rotates without any disadvantage. You know, every time you made rotates in this game, there's been a downside to it. If you use Oryx, you take damage. If you use an impact, you're obviously losing that impact. If you're using shotgun, you're obviously losing shotgun ammo. When you're doing this with Aruni, you're not losing anything. She doesn't lose health. There's no durability to her armor or anything. She can make as many rotates in the game as she wants in the time period. Obviously, there's not enough time for her to make all these big rotates, but in the time given, she can make decent rotates in the prep phase. Remember, her gadget also doesn't take long to set up. It's the same as meleeing, so if you go in a game right now, even if you don't have Aruni, and you start punching a wall, think of that, of when you're punching that, you're making a semi-big hole. That's how long it's going to take to make a rotate. 6 punches to make a rotate isn't a very long time when you're using her fist and there's not going to be any downside to using it. That's what I really wanted to talk about in this video. Obviously that is not everything that's coming with the new season. There is some more stuff to talk about, and I am going to be making a video on it tomorrow, obviously when I get access to the test server myself. I'll be bringing you guys content of the new map, the new skyscraper rework, obviously, Aruni and everything, and I'll be taking a closer look at all these changes. Obviously the test server isn't out until like tomorrow night or something, so it's still going to be a bit of a wait for that, but I just wanted to get this video out talking about these changes and everything before I went to bed, because I've got like uni in the morning and everything, and I won't have a lot of time to make this video throughout the day, so I thought I'd get it out right now. And yeah, hope you guys did enjoy. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, be sure to drop it a like, and dislike it if you did not. If you are new to the channel, be sure to drop a subscribe, and I shall see you all tomorrow with some more videos on Operation Neon Dawn. Sorry that this video was kind of me being a bit quiet, but it was very late, and sorry about that. But I hope you guys did enjoy. Have a great night, stay safe, and love you all.